Hey, namaste, bitches. It's Teresa Giudice, and I'm here with my co-host, Melissa Feaster.
What's up, namaste, bitches? Welcome back. Teresa, as always, so amazing to see you. We have so much to jump into. Madness, Teresa. But real quick, before we jump into that, because we had Cynthia on our last episode,
Yes.
I just wanted to say a real quick thank you to everyone. Like the hundreds and hundreds, millions of messages that I got.
Millions?
And
Wow.
Oh, millions, billions, of messages. I know you got them too, Teresa, after I shared my stuff about the abuse.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
my
my
God.
God.
Yeah, and I was sending them to you. Yes. I thought you were saying about Cynthia. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, Cynthia's hot ass got those too.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys, you know, I'm literally trying to respond to every single one of you that has sent a message. And if I haven't yet, I promise I'll get to it. For those of you that I have, you know how much I appreciate it, how much Teresa and I appreciate you listening. And again, just thank you so much for the love and the support. It was very, very difficult for me to open up. And I have said to everybody, if I weren't looking at Teresa while opening up about it, I would have stopped because it was too much for me. So literally, Teresa got me through.
Yeah, no, I want to thank you for doing that because I know you helped a lot of women out there that, are afraid. And I think you helped them. You pushed them over that edge to do something about it. So thank you so much for putting it out there. I know it was difficult. I was watching you do it and I was like, just keep pushing through. And, I know you did. I know you helped a lot of women. You really did. And
I love you. You got me through.
I love you. And you could tell from the responses you got,
Yeah. Just please don't think that your comments and your messages go unnoticed. They are all noticed. And I'm so happy that I did share with everybody because, again, we're here to help. And what's even bigger, though, Teresa, than all that, I mean, that's huge. But I have to jump right in. Holy freaking crap. Season 13, episode 1, Real Housewives of New Jersey is back.
I know. We're back. We're back in effect.
Holy I feel like I feel like this is greater than waiting for Christmas to come. I
know, because it's so crazy. We filmed last summer and now we have to just relive all this, which is,
it's hard.
Yeah, so hard, So what was your take on it?
I mean, okay, so the episode is opening with this text message, right? From your sister-in-law, Melissa. And she's complaining that you did not respond to her text message.
Okay.
I have a lot of thoughts and questions and what the actual F's about this.
All right. So this is what I have to say about that. Oh my God. I gave birth on the show. I went to prison on the show. I got divorced on the show. I got married on the show. I buried my parents on the show. This is what I've done. And her story is I didn't return a text message. That's her storyline. We are not the same. Never been, never will.
Never will. And
we'll never be the same. It's like, are you kidding me? I didn't even know about this text message that she was mad about a text message. And she sent me that text message, Melissa, the night after we were taping 15 hours at the reunion. And you saw the text message. So
yes.
That was, see how she takes out the date? We left the reunion. I get that text message in the car driving home from the reunion.
That's bonkers.
After 15 hours of taping, after 15 hours of taping, and I just had surgery. I was so exhausted. I was in pain.
You had your appendix out.
Sitting there for all day. It was crazy. So I read her text. I was like, all right, good, cool. We're good. We're good.
Period. The end. It was matter of fact. There was no questions.
Yeah. There was no question mark. I'm like, all right, we're good. She's not mad at me for not being in the wedding. I'm not going to get mad at you for Jennifer. You don't get mad at me for Margaret. Perfect. Okay. She never told me about a text message to start the season off that way. It was so crazy to me. And then this is my thing. if she was mad about the text message, then why invite me? I get it. Louis invited them to my 50th birthday. Louis planned this beautiful surprise party for me in Mexico. And he invited my brother. Like, of course, it's my brother. Like, it's a milestone birthday.
It's your 50th.
So, of course, do I want my brother there? I love my brother. Like, that's my only sibling. Of course, I want my brother there. It's a milestone birthday. And you put aside that, you know what I mean? Like even if I'm not close to Melissa, so what? I want my brother there. It's my brother.
Right.
And I'm fine with Melissa. We could be in the same room. They came to my engagement party. They were at my house for Easter. They came to Gia's birthday when she turned 21. I had them over for cake for Gia's birthday. All right. So they came to my engagement party December. I had them over for Christmas Eve. After that, I had them over for Gia's birthday, which was, we went to Miami for her 21st birthday. I had them over the following weekend for her actual birthday, for birthday cake, because then we had birthday cake with her. I always invited them over for birthday cake.
Right.
The only time they invite me over for birthday cake is when there's the cameras are rolling, because otherwise she never invites me when it's my niece's or nephew's birthday for birthday cake. Like, I want to see my niece and nephews when it's their birthday, but she doesn't. She must do it maybe with her family, but she never invites me, like, her husband's sister over. But I always invited them over for every birthday. Now we don't speak anymore. So this year, since we stopped speaking, since they didn't come to my wedding, I haven't invited them.
Why would you?
Yeah. So we don't, because we don't speak anymore. But before that, always invited them, always. So I had them over for Gia's 21st birthday. And then after that was like, I think the second week in January. And then the reunion
was the 31st of March.
Right. So then I didn't.
Yeah. The text message day.
So I saw them the next time was at the reunion. So, and then that's the day, like, that they were like yelling at, remember? It was like a crazy fucking reunion.
It was like a heavyweight fight times a million.
And then, wait a minute. Then she found out that she was not going to be a bridesmaid when I was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And that date, because you looked it up for me, what was that date with Lonnie Love?
That was on the 15th of March.
Okay. So like they had them over for January for Gia's 21st birthday. Now I guess February, whatever, we did our own thing, whatever. Now March 15, I'm on Andy Cohen. Lonnie Love asked me, like, did you pick your bridal party? And yeah, I did, I did, because we're starting to plan the wedding. We're getting married in August. And then that's when she found out she was not going to be a bridesmaid. In her mind alone, we're not close. Like, right now, just say, like,
right.
Antonia's Sweet 16 party was that August, and not, last year, the year before that, they filmed Antonia's Sweet 16 party. They didn't put it on Housewives. I don't know why. She had a main table. I was not sitting at her main table.
Yeah.
I was sitting with her nieces.
Listen, you're not going to have your main people.
Did I make a big deal about that? Did I make a big deal? No, I did not. Wait, you guys got to keep watching the show to see the shenanigans that happened this whole season. Like, it's crazy. Your mind's going to be fucking spinning. I swear to God.
So you guys were fine.
Okay, so she finds out on Andy Cohen that she's not going to be a bridesmaid. Okay, so then I see her at the reunion.
Which was the 32 weeks later after Watch What Happens Live.
So then we leave the reunion. She tells me, I'm fine with not being in the wedding. I'm not going to get mad at you for what Jennifer says. Don't get mad at me for what Margaret says. Okay, good. After that, I wished her a happy Easter. That was it. Then Louis' sister, Veronica, it was her 50th last year.
Right.
Her ex-husband threw a 50th for her in Aspen, rented this beautiful house, invited her closest friends and her siblings.
Right.
We went and David went. Jennifer couldn't go, I think because of work. But that's what you do. For milestone birthdays, that's what my husband did. I have one brother. Of course he's going to invite.
Right.
He invited his siblings also, but the only one that came was Veronica. It's a milestone birthday. So, of course, we want our family there. It's our family.
And they didn't go.
They didn't go. Then I think it was my birthday party I was having at the house. And of course, I'm going to invite my brother. It's my 50th. So, and then he said he couldn't go. So no problem. So now a roller skating party they invite me.
And this is after your birthday party.
Right.
When
So
they
I'm
chose not to
thinking
come.
They invite me. So I'm thinking, okay, if you're mad at me for not responding to a text that was no question marks, why did you invite me to the roller skating party? Right there, you could have cut me out of your life forever. Right there. But no, why? Because the cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
And look, you didn't come to my 50th or anything. Like somebody, I don't know where this was at, that I went to the roller skating party to make up. I spoke to Margaret, but I didn't speak to my brother and Melissa. Yeah, I walked in, I said hello to them. I didn't think they were mad at me about anything.
You didn't think there was an issue?
No, I thought everything was fine. They didn't come to my 50th. I'm not going to be mad at them. Listen, we have busy lives. If he thought practicing for his comedy show was more important than come to my 50th, no problem. I'm not going to get mad at him.
But the cameras were not rolling for your birthday party.
Not in Mexico, but you saw it. Did you watch the episode?
Yeah, but when you went to Mexico.
Oh, no, from Mexico, no.
Okay.
No, okay. From Mexico, no. And then the camera, then I had them over for birthday cake. And of course, I invited my brother, had Louis' family here. And we just had closest family,
right.
and that's it. We just had family for my 50th. And that was it. For my house, for
right.
Cake. We just had cake on my actual birthday. That was it.
Teresa, though, the timeline, for months, Gia's birthday, they're over here. March 15th, Watch What Happens Live, nothing. You go to the reunion. You guys have this heavyweight, knockout, 15-hour drag out, craziness.
And when I agreed about the whole bitch boy comment, me and my brother made up after that. Remember, I ran, he ran in the back. I ran after him. We made up. Everything was fine.
But regardless of the reunion, she doesn't even get her dress off from the reunion. And she's already texting you that text, the same, instantly, not even taking a breath.
I remember driving home and I was like, okay, good. She's not mad. Good. And I was just exhausted. I was in pain from sitting in that position for so many hours. I had an incision right down there, my appendix. So I was exhausted. I was so drained. And I was like, all right, good. She's not mad. Good. Okay, good. And that was it. I was like, she's not mad about not being in the wedding. Okay, she shouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at her. What are you mad about? What are you mad about? We're not close. We just had a reunion and you saw how upset I was that Margaret Josephs she chastised my fiance and she didn't even know him and she's judging him based on hearing rumors by crazy psychotic exes.
Right.
Why are you judging my husband? You see how, at the time, fiance, you see how happy I am. And yeah, I got upset that my brother, and now how Margaret Josephs calls her best friend. You should stop your best friend from saying nasty things about your future brother-in-law. You right?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not do that? That's me. I remember telling Jennifer, can you please say sorry to my brother for, I think she called him a crook or whatever, something like that. I said, please, Jennifer, make up with my brother because
that's my brother.
I'm that's my brother. Peace. I'm you're my friend. It looks bad if you don't make up with my, you got to say sorry to my brother. What did Jennifer do? She said sorry to my brother because of me.
Right.
And she did. I was so upset about, what Margaret did. I mean, she's putting out these lies about, her, like I said, these psychotic exes are talking to Margaret and she's putting the stuff out there trying to hurt my fiance at the time. And Melissa knew how upset I was. She knew that I'm please tell these people to stop talking about my boyfriend. And then, remember that she puts my text out and then that was something in private. I texted Melissa. Remember she put that text out? I said, please make sure nobody speaks about Louis in a bad way. Here I am as a sister-in-law. I'm confiding in my sister-in-law and right there showed me that we're not close because she blurred out my text to everyone.
That's the thing. You need to back it up because you're thinking, you keep saying, why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? You can't think in the way that you would do something because We know she's not loyal to you. We know she doesn't have your
Here I
back.
am, so happy. I thought they were happy for me. My brother's the one that talked about Louis on the show in the first place. I didn't even want to talk about Louis. My brother is the one, again, for storyline, talks about
Brought it up.
I'm seeing this man. I didn't want my brother to say that I was seeing someone. And it's my story to tell, not his.
Right.
And my brother, he's the one that brought him out on the show. And it's like, this is my life, not yours. I know you don't have a storyline, and I've been your storyline for the past 10 years. That gravy train is over. Seriously, totally done.
Well, but and the way we started it out, I mean, Teresa, look what you listed. Lost my parents, went to jail, married, birth. I mean, look at, like, this is your show. Look at what you've done. And we're starting a season kicked off over a freaking text message.
Yeah, that was so funny to me.
Honestly, though, if you just sit back and think about it, it's bonkers. Like, we're literally going about all this, and we're even having this conversation, which is so stupid, over a text message. And the timeline shows that the end of March was the reunion. Right after this reunion, like, she doesn't even take a beat. She sends you this text message. We're fine, Teresa. I'm fine not being in the wedding. Don't, like, get mad about what my friends say. I'm not going to get mad about what your friends say. You guys are like, good. We're squashed. We're good. This is the end of March. You go through Easter. You go through birthday. All of a sudden,
I said to her, a happy Easter text.
Right. But I'm saying,
and then it was my birthday. Louis invited them.
No, but I'm saying for months, you guys go on. There's not a word back from her like, Teresa, I'm really upset. You are thinking, I got this text from Melissa right after the reunion. She's fine not being in the wedding. We're not going to get mad about what our friends say. We're good. So for months.
Not months. This was like March 31st.
Okay, so a month and a half.
And then my birthday was, May 18th.
But then you start filming.
Yeah, we start filming right at my birthday.
And all of a sudden, there's an issue.
I didn't answer a text. I was like, yeah.
It's just, again, if you look at it logically, like, I'm trying to put the timeline and put it logically, what happened in the events that occurred, it's madness. It's bonkers. There's no validity to it. It doesn't make sense. It's grasping at straws. And again, whether it's Melissa or anybody, it's
but
ridiculous.
That was my thing. So then why did you invite me to the roller skating party? Why? Because the cameras are rolling? Like,
of
why?
course.
Here I'm thinking everything's fine. I'm going to go to the roller skating party. I'm happy it's pig and shit.
You're a pig and shit. Yes, rolling around in your love mud bubble.
Happy. I'm in my love bubble. So I'm just happy. Like, I just want peace with everyone. I'm happy.
You just want peace in the Middle East.
Yes. That's why, I went up to Margaret. I want to make up with her because, you need to talk with your words, not get physical. So, that's why I was apologizing for my actions, for, like, throwing everything on her.
And here's the thing, Teresa, whatever side anybody's on, if you just sit back, right? Let's say I'm sitting back. Not Teresa's side, not Melissa and Margaret's side. I'm just sitting back as a viewer. I don't know any of you guys. And I'm just looking at the facts. The facts are, you got a text saying everything was squashed from Melissa and everything was fine. You guys carried on in your merry way. And a month and a half, 2 months later, when the cameras are rolling, all of a sudden there's an issue. The facts say that doesn't make sense and that's crazy. Another fact, Teresa, again, me not picking sides. I'm just looking in as an outsider who doesn't know anybody. You have this beef with Margaret, which everybody knows about. At the reunion, you guys got into it. You go to the roller skating party. You're nice. You're friendly. You're trying to make up with her. You say nice things to her. And she says, like, these backhanded comments that aren't very nice. Again, I'm not saying I'm team Teresa.
Like who?
Margaret. Margaret had these, like, little words under her breath.
Yes.
That were not, again, I'm not picking a side. I'm just saying what the facts are. That wasn't cool by her. And Melissa is grasping at straws. Again, not because I'm team Teresa or team whatever.
Didn't Margaret make a comment like, I think she called me and my daughters bitches? right? Like I think she was saying, because Louis said, I live with 5 girls now. And then I think she said 5 bitches. Did you catch that?
I mean, she's made a lot of comments under
Yeah,
her
like
breath.
a lot of people like said that to me. They're like, did you hear her calling you? Like,
yes, she did say that.
And I said I didn't. I mean, I see it on the show, but I didn't hear it that day, you know?
And you said you're right, Margaret. Namaste, bitch.
Yes, namaste. Namaste, bitches.
So again, I'm trying to be like outside of team anything. If you're looking in what they're doing, what Melissa's doing, it doesn't make sense. It does seem like they're reaching, really, really reaching. And you started this whole conversation off and you nailed it on the head. I've been through this, a divorce. My husband got deported, like, jail.
There's so much more that I left out. Exactly.
There's so much, like that wraps it all up right there, Teresa. I know any viewer that like is using their brain and looking at this logically and looking at the facts would know this is your show. You've carried this show and they're trying to just carry on with you, using you as their leverage. Period. The end. Facts.
Yeah, I'm done talking about this. It's like such nonsense.
I think right now we made our, facts. Like I'm thinking as like a DA, right? Josh calls me DA Feaster because I always need the facts. I need to win my point. There's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. The jury is set. The jury is in. Okay.
So keep watching. It's going to be a season that's going to make your head freaking spin because it made my head spin.
Boom.
Oh, yes. Mic drop.
Teresa, we have more craziness. I mean, Bravo World is blowing the F up lately. Not only do we have your premiere dropping, but as you know, one of your old besties, Caroline Manzo, went to the ultimate. Look at your face.
My God. Look at my eyes. You see me, right?
You just shot me daggers. So we all know that the Ultimate Girls Trip was filming in Morocco and craziness, like shit hit the fan. So if you're living under a rock and you don't know what happened, Caroline Manzo leaves filming. In the middle of filming the Ultimate Girls Trip, Caroline Manzo leaves Morocco on her own because of alleged issues with Brandi Glanville. So, and I think the production company and possibly even Bravo even came out and say things because now there's like a full force like investigation going. Because when you're talking about assault and sexual assault and all this, you have to investigate what's going on. Like these are big allegations.
Well, there was cameras rolling, so I'm sure they have it all on camera.
So, but they're trying to tell us like, yes, we're not just letting this slide. We're not just letting Brandi be, quote, Brandi, as everyone says. Like, that's just Brandi. That's what she does.
I mean, unless things happen when the cameras weren't rolling, because then they might not have the footage,
But regardless, if someone's saying if there's assault, there's sexual misconduct, whatever, you have to investigate.
Right. And I'm sure there's other people around,
So supposedly, Brandi kept making unwanted, like, advances to Caroline multiple times, not once, not twice. And Caroline, I guess the whole time is like, get off, like, no.
I'm sure I know Caroline. I'm sure
she was like, what? Carol, come on. Anybody that knows these people knows that Caroline Manzo is the last person that's going to get drunk and start making out with a chick. Okay?
Yeah, no.
Never.
I mean, yeah. Listen, I love Brandi. She's so much fun. I love hanging out with her because she is a ball of fun. She really is. But yeah, and I know Caroline doesn't play like
She's
that.
She's not down for that shit at all.
No, not at all.
I mean, of all people on Bravo, like most will be like, oh, a little titty grab, a little ass grab, a little kiss. Like we're drunk. We're all cool. We're all down with that. Let's get naked. Let's go in the pool. Caroline Manzo is never.
No. Like that's why I was saying I didn't see it. That's why I was like, she'll hang out with Vicky.
Right.
Like I was like, I can't see her hanging out with Brandi, some of the other girls. I just couldn't see it,
Well, so the other thing is, which makes me seem like Brandi maybe had a motive. Listen, Brandi knows Caroline too. Brandi knows that Caroline ain't down for this shit. Okay. We've all been around Bravo enough that we know what Caroline does and does not do. So there's also reports saying that Caroline and Brandi got into it because your name and Dina's name were brought up by Brandi when she was all fired up. So is Brandi kind of doing, like, trying to get Caroline going because maybe she has underlying issues about you and Dina and she's trying to get under Caroline's skin? So that's why she's going at her? Because again, multiple reports, no one's confirming it from the production company or Bravo, but multiple reports have been saying that Brandi was yelling your name and Dina's name.
Oh, really? I called Brandi and I remember I texted her and she's like, I just got back from Morocco. I'm so jet lagged. And she texted me back twice that day. She's like, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. She's like, I'm really tired. I said, no problem. I said, because I wanted to know what happened, because I just wanted to see if she was okay and everything. But yeah, I didn't hear back from her. So, and then I also spoke to Phaedra and I was like, girl, call me. And then same thing, Phaedra was there the whole time.
Yes.
And then she's like, girl, I just got back. I'm so jet lagged. I'm so tired. And I'll call you back. I said, no problem.
So had you heard the thing about Brandi saying your name and Dina's name?
I thought I saw one outlet saying that. Yeah, I thought someplace I heard that. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I guess when I hear it from the horse's mouth, then I'll know for sure,
So do you think maybe she was kind of going at Caroline because of underlying things with you and Dina?
I have no idea because I've hung out with Brandi with Dina and we've had so much fun, but I've never talked to Brandi about Dina. And I'm sure, I don't know if Dina has spoke to Brandi about any of that. But I know.
Dina and Brandi are cool.
We hung out in California.
Yeah,
all of us. Like Dina's husband, Dave. I was single at the time. That's when Joe was, I think, away, and I was in California. And at the time, we hung out with Brandi, her boyfriend, Rosanna, my best friend, was there from California. Priscilla was there. We had so much fun. We were in California. I think I was doing press, and we were out there. Dina came with her husband, Dave. We had dinner. And then, we had the best night. We had so much fun.
So maybe that's what started it.
But that was years ago, like a long time ago. I don't know. We just had fun. That was it. We just had fun. There was no talk about anything. It was a fun night.
Yeah, but maybe, listen, you know how Brandi is. Brandi fights for those that she likes. So maybe she was just not because you guys talk shit about Caroline, but maybe she's just not digging Caroline and she really likes you and Dina. So this is her way. Listen, if you're going to come at Caroline, what's the one thing that would probably piss Caroline off? Getting frisky, trying to do like some PDA.
Oh, so maybe talk about, I guess, me, because obviously, I guess if that, I don't know.
Brandi, though, I guess they made her leave. Like they were like, you're kicked out. And then at the same time, supposedly, not even knowing.
I guess, because then if somebody does something like gets, if you get physical, you can't, that's the thing. You can't get physical. You got to use your words. You can't.
Yeah, but like last season with you guys, not to like go off track, but didn't Melissa and Jennifer kind of get physical?
You're right. And then, I got asked to leave the Nashville house after I threw everything on Margaret. Yes, I got asked, which, tell you the truth, I was so fucking happy because Louis and I stayed in a hotel and that was even better because who wanted to be in a house with
none of them.
With all of them anyway? Because then you're filming 24/7.
Can you imagine waking up?
Hotel.
Yeah,
we were. It was awesome. Like I'm like, babe, this is the best. You don't even know. This is the best. And I mean, it kind of was because like we did our own thing. We filmed not that much, which was great because when you're on a trip, you're filming 24/7. You're filming a lot. Like you're filming, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you're filming a lot.
Right.
So especially if you're in the house, the cameras are rolling all the time. Like they're always showing up. So I'm like, Louis, this is the best. You don't even know, but because I've been doing this for a while. So it was good. Like Louis like, is this okay that we're here? And I'm like, yes. So I'm like,
So you got asked
And
to
then
leave.
meanwhile, I think Margaret was making fun of me because I got kicked out. And then she slept in my bed that I just slept in, and she was fine with it.
Ew. Well, at least you guys just did the do, and then she came into the bed.
And she jumped in the bed.
But you throw this up on Margaret, and then Melissa charges Jennifer, and they have to be, people have to step in, and
that was when did they charge each other? We were
it was way before Nashville.
We in the Hamptons. Like when?
It was outside in the backyard.
That was in Jersey Shore.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, anyway, if we were not under the same roof, then if Melissa was at her shore house and Jen
you guys were at the same, like Melissa charged over at Jennifer.
I know. Where was that? Do you remember? Because like if we were not under the same roof, then that's why they didn't ask somebody to leave.
Oh, you mean you guys weren't staying all at the same house? No, you guys were not staying at the same house. I think some were staying at Jackie's and some were staying at Dolores's.
Margaret probably like cried, well, I feel attacked. Like who knows what she said to the producers, that you can't get physical with someone because then if you're under the same roof, they're going to ask you to leave.
Got it. Okay, so that's why no one was like kicked out, because everyone went to their separate corners or separate houses. Got it. Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, Melissa threw a cheese platter. Remember? She said,
she threw the cheese. Exactly.
Remember, that was at Dolores' house.
But I guess that's fine because you guys all weren't staying under the same roof.
I was staying with Dolores and she was staying at her shore house.
Okay. So anyway, Brandi is forced to leave. Caroline leaves on her own. So both of them are gone early.
You know what? Things change now. See, things change now. Because I remember, like, look at my brother. He got physical with my ex on camera. And I'm trying to think. I think maybe right after that, I don't even remember. I think
you guys were all staying under there.
Yeah, we both stayed there. They didn't ask my brother to leave. My brother's the one that charged my ex. They didn't ask him to leave. See, things change now. See, that was like a long time ago. Yeah.
I mean, that was a serious, they were going at it.
And he charged him. Right. So that things change now. Like, see, now everything's different now. It is.
So now, like, everyone else has to chime in about what's happening. And, Kelly Dodd, who is known for running her mouth about everything, she's chiming in, shading Brandi for being a bad mother. She said on Instagram, the ex-husband, Eddie, was smart enough to find a real mother, Leanne, for those boys.
First of all, she shouldn't knock her. She doesn't live with her. She doesn't know what kind of mother she is. I think her boys are amazing. And like her boys live with her. So like, why is she like, I don't like that. Like my whole thing is, unless Kelly does, if she lives with her, then she could see what type of mother she is. If she doesn't know, she doesn't live with her. So they weren't even on the same show together. So why is she knocking her?
Especially the mom.
Does she know Brandi?
No, but this is what Kelly does. She just talks shit about everybody. She literally has beef with everybody.
Listen, if you're on the same show, then maybe you know a little bit about the person. But when you're not even on the same show, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you would have to ask Kelly more why she's saying that, because you just don't say that unless you have proof behind it.
No, but Kelly does just say those things. That's the whole thing with Kelly.
You gotta have proof, like why you're saying that, or like what's your reasoning to say that? Like because they all get along. I think her ex-husband,
they all do.
Leanne, they all get along great now.
But it's like a double dig. You're digging her, like as it's shading her as a mom, but also Eddie, her ex-husband, cheated on Brandi at the time with Leanne. So it's like a double slap.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sure if you ask Leanne, I'm sure she would say good things about Brandi, right? I'm sure now, right? Because everything's fine with them.
Right. But Kelly likes to that's what she likes to do. She likes to chime into every little thing.
Kelly one time said something about Louis, and then I said something to her and she apologized to me. Because I was like, really? Like, you don't need, like, why would you say something like that? Like, I would never say something about her husband. Like, I would never do that. It's like,
but again, to your point, you don't need, like, what, you're an orange, like, what are you doing? You don't know Louis. Have you ever met him, like, ever?
And I was so taken back by her. I was like, really? We were friends. We worked together. You invited me to your husband's, I think his 50th or his 60th, and I'm like, then you're going to talk shit about my boyfriend, like just because I'm like, I didn't like that, and she apologized to me, which I was glad she did.
So do you think that Caroline she's dipping her toes back into the Bravo world. And it obviously doesn't go well at all for her. Do you think that this would then make her say no thanks to coming back to Jersey, to Real Housewives?
I have no idea. I'm not in her brain, so I don't know.
Because there's a lot of talks about her coming back.
They always say that, you know? Like, it's just, yeah. I mean, whatever I guess Bravo wants, right? You know?
But that's not the only drama that happened, Teresa.
What else happened?
There's a lot more that happened.
I want to know. Tell me. I guess we're going to see it.
So if all of this isn't madness enough, then let's bounce over to Potomac. I don't know if you've heard this, but Robyn on Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
So she all season.
Wait, she just got married?
Yes.
Okay.
So she just got, remarried because she was married to Juan before.
Okay.
He cheated on her. They got divorced. They got back together and they got remarried.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's their timeline. Okay. So before getting married and all season right now, their season's airing. This whole season, it got brought up that Juan was seen cheating, like seen with another woman.
Oh my God.
And Robyn is calling
Listen,
Juan.
you can't get away with anything.
No. Well,
but here's the thing. They have to have proof. They have to have proof.
Well, so people are saying there was proof, but the whole thing was that Robyn, the whole season, was denying this. She was like, that's insane. Why would my man do that? That's stupid. Like, deny. Okay? Well, so now
listen, that's the saying, deny until you die.
Yeah, well, hello. She's been denying until she not dies, decides to go on her Patreon show. And she says that, okay, you guys, I actually made that whole thing up about denying it. I actually knew before we even started filming that Juan did, in fact, cheat on me. And I was just going to deny it and not say anything about it.
What?
So all season, she's like, Juan did not cheat on me. She's getting in fights about it. Deny. And now after, she's saying, okay, I made up that whole story. Juan did cheat on me.
Why would she do that?
So a lot of people are not happy about it because they're also saying that other fake storylines were made up to like get the season hot and whatever, when she had a storyline and she lied about it.
Wow. Yeah, no, I mean, let me put this out there too, since we're talking about cheating. You know, they were said that Joe cheated on me. I was always the type, like, prove it to me. Like, I was just like, I never would say no, but like, if you please show me, because if he is cheating on me, I will, like, that's it. I would be done with him.
But could you imagine when all those cheating things came up, you were like, he didn't. And the whole time you knew.
Oh, no, I would say if he did, I would say he did. Yeah, because, and the thing is, the woman could come forward too and say it.
Right.
Like on the other side.
Totally. You have that loose cannon.
Yeah. And my thing is, I'm just not into forgiving. Like, it's just who I am. Listen, I commend women that do forgive and they move on. Listen, to each his own.
If they've been cheated on.
Yes. If they want to forgive, that, that's up to them, like I'm all about that. And if you could work it out, beautiful, and keep your family intact, that's a beautiful thing. I just know me, I could just never be with the person again.
Yeah.
Because it's just who I am.
Well, here's the thing. I would totally forgive Josh if he cheated on me. The problem is for Josh that he wouldn't have balls or a penis left.
So then what's the point? Then get rid of him.
I would gladly forgive him after I removed with a butter knife.
Oh my God.
His balls and his penis.
I wouldn't even do that. I would just go find somebody else.
Oh, I would do that too, but I would remove his balls and his penis first.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't even, because then you would get in trouble. You would go to jail.
I threatened Josh so much. He would be so scared.
Poor guy. I would put crazy glue his penis to his balls.
No, I just chopping him off because crazy glue, you can fix it and you can still use it.
No, but if you chop it off, you're going to go to jail.
It doesn't matter. Josh would be so scared of what else I could do with a butter knife
Yeah, I
that
mean,
he wouldn't
listen.
turn me in.
Okay, I just thought about that. That's a good thing. Crazy glue his dick to his balls. Oh my God, that would be so good. It would be so
Yeah, but that's just
painful.
like temporary. You can get that shit
I know,
fixed.
but it would be painful. Like, that's what you get for doing that. And see ya. Never want to be with you ever again.
But could you imagine like oh, by the way, your buddy Carlos King is actually
Yes.
one of the first people to come out, and he made like a whole episode about it, how pissed he was that he was like fooled by this.
About what? Regarding
About
Robyn?
Robyn lying.
I never had to do that. So I never had to knock on wood, like fake storylines. Like, it's just like how my life is, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah, I mean, I never had to like talk about like, you know, any of the nonsense that happens on my show to just make fake storylines. Like, I never had to do that, you know?
Well, so then Nene comes out. Nene hasn't been saying much, right?
Right.
Of all that was going on with her and Bravo. But
why was she should have just kept denying it? You know, like some people do. They just keep denying till you die.
Well, on the Patreon, you have to pay. So I think she's thinking, I'm going to make more money because people have to pay to tune in to see this, and I'm going to drop the truth.
Oh,
here.
Is that new thing that people are putting on their
Yes.
Instagram? Oh my God, look at her. If anything, Bravo's like not going to really like that too much.
Well, exactly.
You can't really you shouldn't lie about your storyline.
Right.
You really, you know, I mean, like I said, I've never done that.
Well, which is another knock and not another reason why people are pissed. Not only did she lie, but now she's telling the truth to make more money.
Yeah, that's not good.
So people are really, really pissed. So then Nene goes on, which she doesn't really do, but she goes on and she's doing an interview. And she calls most of the housewives, quote, starless. And she comments about Robyn after Robyn lied and was like, she's starless. She said, these girls on these shows, they're just not stars. If you really look at it, all of the stars that were on any of these franchises, they took them off and everybody that is left is starless. But I will tell you, because I saw the list of who she thought were actually still stars that were still on shows. And you, Teresa, made the list.
I miss her. I haven't seen her in so long.
So Nene thinks that you are still a star. There's not very many she had on that list.
She's a star too. She really is.
So what's your take on that? Nene calling most of these housewives that are still on the show starless.
I just want to say I love Nene. She's so sweet. I love her. Yeah, listen, I don't want to this is the thing. I don't watch all these shows. I watched one episode the other day of Potomac. I'm watching Miami because I got to watch my girl Alexia.
Right.
You know, I got to watch her. And, you know, I'm trying to watch the shows. Like I told you, I watched all of Dubai.
Yep.
Like that. I was so into that. And so I don't watch all these shows. So you don't
want to comment, but
yeah, I'm not going to comment. But there are a lot of people that do make up storylines. Unfortunately, I've seen it firsthand.
Well, you know what?
So yeah, I mean, obviously, what Nene's saying is true. You know, I mean, I have to, agree with her.
Well, but here she also said that the only people on Jersey that are stars are you, Melissa, and Joe.
Well, I mean, that's her opinion.
You still love Nene?
I'll take me. I'll take me on that. Yeah.
You were the first on the list, though.
Well, you know what? I usually, like I said, Melissa's gotten away with a lot all these years. Like I've had all my friends, they've not liked a lot of things that Melissa has done, but they were always nice to her because she was my sister-in-law and vice versa. And Nene's doing that because she's my sister-in-law and that's my brother. Get it? It's happened. I've seen it firsthand.
Well, and now we're kicking off the season with a freaking text message. I can't wait to see what else is coming. If episode 2 starts off with a voicemail that wasn't returned, I'm going to lose my shit. Okay?
You mean a text message?
No, this one was about a text message. If episode 2 is about some voice message,
oh, got it. I see what you're saying.
I'm going to lose my shit. Okay?
Yeah, and I didn't even know about it. I had to find out about it on camera. I had to find out about it on camera.
I'm going to blow up the show if that happens.
Yeah, I had to find out about it on camera. So I found out on camera just like all like the fans did. And I was
Insane.
just like, what?
Okay, well, listen.
I didn't get it.
We're going to get into so much more, you guys, next Wednesday. You have to tune in.
And tell everybody to email us, ask questions.
Of course,
I
you
love talking
guys.
to the fans. I love it.
You guys, we love, as we started out saying this whole episode, we love, love, love hearing from you. We love all your voice messages. We love all your comments.
We do.
Please keep them coming. You can email us. You can call us. Thank you, as always, for listening every single Wednesday. We love you guys. And please don't forget to follow, rate, and review Namaste Bitches wherever you get your podcasts. And you can follow us on Instagram too. That's at Namaste Bitches Pod. Teresa.
At Teresa Judice.
The star, the not starless star of Real Housewives of New Jersey. I am at Melissa Feaster. You guys tune in next week. Wait till you see what we are going to get into. You don't want to miss it.
From our family, Namaste.